You have been breathing your whole life, but you have never been taught how to use your breath. Not just to stay alive, but to transform your state. Now think about this. Every time you feel something, your breathing changes. When you are stressed, your breath becomes fast, shallow, irregular. And when you are calm, your breath becomes slow, deep, steady. Now this is not random. This is a direct connection between your breath and your state. Now here's the shift. If your state changes your breath, then your breath can change your state. Now imagine this. Instead of waiting to feel calm, you start breathing in a way that creates calm. Instead of reacting to stress, you use your breath to interrupt it. Now this is where breath becomes a tool, not just a function. Now think about everything we have discussed so far. Stored emotions, trapped energy, survival mode. Now ask yourself, where is all this stored? In your body, in your system. Now how do you access it? Through awareness, through feelings, and through breath. Now imagine this. Your body is holding years of stored energy, layer after layer, emotion after emotion. Now this energy is not free. It is stuck, compressed. Now breath is what begins to move it. Now why breath? Because breath is the bridge between your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. You cannot directly control your heart rate. You cannot directly control your hormones, but you can control your breath. And through your breath, you influence everything else. Now imagine this. You start breathing deeply, slowly, intentionally. What happens? Your nervous system begins to shift. Your body begins to relax. Your energy begins to move. Now this is the beginning. Now imagine taking this future. Instead of just breathing normally, you bring awareness to your breath. You direct it. You move it through your body, and now something deeper begins to happen. Because breath is not just air. It is movement. It is rhythm. It is energy. Now imagine breathing into parts of your body that feel tight, that feels heavy, that feel blocked. Now you are not just breathing, you are activating. Now the energy that was stuck begins to move. Now this is where it may feel uncomfortable, because when energy moves, it releases what was stored. Old emotions, old sensations, old patterns. Now this is where most people stop, because they think something is wrong, but nothing is wrong. This is the release. This is the shift. Now imagine staying with it, breathing through it, allowing it. Now the energy continues to move. Now the block begins to dissolve. Now your system begins to open. And now think about this. If you never release stored energy, your system remains the same. But if you begin to release it, your entire state changes. Now imagine doing this daily. You sit, you breathe, you become aware, you allow energy to move again and again and again. Now what happens? Your body learns this new pattern. Your nervous system adapts. Your baseline changes. Now you are no longer stuck in old emotions. Now you are no longer trapped in survival. Now your energy is available. Now this is where transformation begins, not by thinking differently, but by feeling differently. by releasing what was stored. Now, this is the deeper truth. Your breath is not just keeping you alive, it is giving you access to your system, to your energy, to your state. Now, imagine this in a moment of stress, and instead of reacting, you pause, you breathe, deep, slow, intentional. Now your body begins to shift. Now your mind becomes clear. Now your reaction changes. Now your life changes. Now this is the power of breath. Simple but powerful. Now this is not about doing it once. This is about practice, consistency, repetition. Because your body has been conditioned for years. And now you are reconditioning it. Now imagine this. Every day you use your breath to calm your system, to move your energy, to release your past. Now over time you become lighter, more open, more present. Now this is where you move from survival to creation. Now this is the final understanding. Your breath is not just automatic. It is intentional. It is a tool. And the moment you learn to use it, you begin to change everything. Because when your breath changes, your state changes. And when your state changes, your life changes.